That's good. All right, we're live now.
And
we're back.
Another Thursday, another recording session.
Yeah, we're going to use that camera right
This
there.
camera.
Yeah. I know, I forgot to set it over here.
Oh, fuck it.
It's all good.
Let's run it. We
All
got
right.
that other light in the way anyway. So you can see
we're trying to get multiple camera angles for you folks, but
yeah,
my computer just sucks.
It's a Section 8 laptop,
and
pretty much.
It's having encoder. It's giving me encoder errors because it's like, cannot compute.
We are like too slow. Thank you.
Cannot run 3 cameras at once. So it's like,
yeah, and if we want multiples right now, it's like we got to record them separate, and it's a whole fucking thing.
I said do and post edit. You know what I mean? I'll figure something out.
And
we got
is this an odd numbered episode?
It is an odd number today. I believe, yeah, number 13, season 2.
Well, tease them for the end of the episode. What did you bring, sir?
Today I brought the because I've been doing a lot of research and looking into these giants that are supposedly like just hanging out in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
there's supposed to be a bunch of like secret hidden stuff down there that
ooh,
every time somebody goes in there, they'll get like ran out by black choppers and shit.
Oh yeah, I know there's spots that are like blurred out on Google Earth.
Yeah, they even went to the extremes of blurring out sections of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, there's sections of Antarctica that are like that as well.
Yeah,
just completely.
It's like, what is really going on? Dun, dun,
aliens.
Dun. Yeah. Aliens.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, today I brought something to do with. Well, let's just say it's from the West Coast, from Mendocino County, California. It was a murder. So, top of the episode, little content warning. There is some assault that happens in this episode.
Yeah.
So, some recounting of events.
We'll have to get it okay with the producer over here. Is it a green light? Okay, green light.
Cool.
She gave us the green light.
Yeah. So, you guys know where to find us. Wicked Paranormal Team at everything.
Yeah, Wicked Paranormal. You got the merch on. This is the long sleeve. It's like the old school, like Tales from the Crypt comic style. You can find it on wickedparanormalteam.printify.me. And we'll put a link and stuff at the end of this video. You'll see it.
Oh, I'll be forgetting the camera backwards.
If you look up here in this corner, I'll put a QR code if you want to scan it right now.
All right. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
I don't really have any current events today. Yeah, I've been listening to the Dresden Files book series, because after about book 4 or 5 it gets really good, and it's not until book 5 that he uses the word fuck. I don't know if you've noticed that. Mary, she's also reading the same book series, but yeah, because he always is like hell's bells, and like there might be a dam or something in there, but they never say fuck until like the 5th book. And it's only like once or twice, so it's like PG-13 style, because like movies,
they're only
PG-13. You can only say fuck twice, or maybe once.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah, only allowed so many fucks. It's like, here's my last one, dog. It's like in Days of Future Past, when the only time they say it is when they go talk to a Wolverine.
So now I'm going to find a bleep every time you say it.
Fuck. How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison? Oh man, South Park movie, 25 years old now.
Yeah.
Probably older than that. All right. My story takes us to Mendocino County, California.
Oh.
July of 1985. So this is 3 years before I was born.
The year of our Lord, 1985. Wow.
Whatever.
I was like 4 years old.
A gentleman named Not a gentleman. He's not a gentleman. A man. Piece of shit. Named Richard Dean Clark, not to be confused with Richard Dean Anderson from Stargate SG-1. He showed up in the Rendezvous Diner in Ukiah, California. RON-VEE-VOO. Rendezvous. Yeah, terrible pun. That's like the second worst part of this whole story is the name of the fucking diner that the dude ended up in, because it's pretty bad. So he showed up to this diner holding a wine cooler, and he told the waitress that he had found a girl in a ditch, badly hurt and quote unquote maybe raped. Now this is from all of this that I'm reading came off of the People versus Clark court filings. So this is just, I've pretty much summarized most of the jargon, but the quotes are accurate.
So this is like public record.
Yeah, this is public record. When the police arrived, Clark explained that he discovered the body while taking a shortcut to buy cigarettes, even claiming he checked for a pulse. Officers noted that he didn't appear under the influence. Now, earlier that evening, Mr. Clark he worked for a family taking care of a paraplegic family member. He was like a live-in nurse for these people. But they was doing some hella hard drugs. Like earlier that evening, they had went and traded meth for coke.
Oh.
Yeah,
so then they're snorting Ajax.
Yeah, dude, they fucking speedball.
Snorting Ajax and shooting up Windex.
Speedballing. Yeah, dude, they're excessive amounts, copious even. Wow. Yeah, so so he borrowed a car, but he didn't walk to the diner, he drove to the diner. I don't know why I was thinking he walked to the diner. He drove to the diner. But it was not his car, it was the family that he was taking care of their shit. Apparently earlier, like right before all of this, the last time anybody had seen him, he was going full Kyle on the apartment.
Wow.
And like shadow boxing, and you know how people get when they get real spun out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, and they start fucking flexing, and they start getting angry and nothing.
Up and down the street just yelling at nobody.
Yeah, dude, just like, oh, I want to beat somebody's ass. It's like, no, you're just secretly gay, and you have to take out their frustration. That seems to be the case in some of the instances I personally have witnessed. Now, when the police discovered the body, it was not good. Her body was partially clothed. Her belongings were scattered about, and there was a concrete block stained with blood.
No.
And one thing that was kind of pretty damning evidence, a wine cooler of the same brand that Clark had showed up with was in the girl's duffel bag.
That's a little sus.
Yeah. So either she already had them, or he put one in there, which would be even more fucking sinister. I'm gonna put this empty in here, but it never specifies if it was empty or full.
Yeah, but it's still, it's sus. That's the same.
Forensic tests later revealed that the blood was consistent with both Clark and the victim. Inside the victim's clothing, they did find semen and pubic hair, and it did match Clark's DNA. So this is pretty cut and dry. Like, he did it.
Yeah.
Now, when he was questioned, he repeated the "I found it" story until he was being transported for a blood test. But he claimed that the intercourse was consensual and that she, at the end of it, said that she was going to report him.
Oh, so now
and then he's like changing his story, but
he's
like,
backpedaling, trying to figure out because
yeah.
He knows once he sample that blood, it's a wrap.
Yeah, and then he said he just freaked out and killed her because she was recanting the consent. I don't think that was the case at all. I think he never intended to kill her, but he did intend to assault her. And when afterwards she said she was going to report him, he said, "I'll just murder you."
Yeah.
Because he was, methed out. And he did it with a cinder block.
Yeah, that's brutal right there.
Yeah. So, he definitely, all that aggression that he had built up was gone.
Yeah.
Now, his attorney did argue that he lacked the intent to murder, but his actions were fueled by emotional instability and drug use. Everybody brought in mental health experts, the defense, the prosecution, and pretty much it was he knew what he was doing when he did it.
Yeah. It's like, no, buddy, we know it's you.
And his defense tried everything. They tried to get his confession thrown out, but nothing worked. His last appeal, I think, was like 2012 maybe, or 2014, I don't know, within the last 15 years or so. And he's out of appeals, but he's in California and they don't have the death penalty.
Oh,
so he'll just be there for life.
Yeah. Which is actually probably a better fit punishment for the crime.
Now, I do want to add this part to the end here.
That's just my opinion, because coming from somebody who's been incarcerated, to be in there for life, you're pretty much dead anyways.
Yeah. I want to add this little part. The victim, her name was Rosie Grover, and she was my mom's sister.
Oh, shit.
She was my aunt that this happened to.
Oh, shit.
So, fuck that guy. Richard Clark. And, yeah. Little family lore from the Chenry family tree.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's a thing that happened. All right.
Damn.
So tell us about these fucking giants, Sean.
I don't know if I can top that. That was
yeah, I know, it's crazy. Little twister at the end there.
Yeah.
Little,
to say the least. Well, damn.
It is crazy. I think she has I have two aunts, I think, left on that side. And I have two aunts and an uncle left on the other side. I don't know if Uncle Stacy is like an actual, I don't understand his relation. He may be a brother to all of them. They're all short as fuck.
Well, yeah, about these giants, I guess. I don't know how to top that story. That was crazy.
Dude, there's stories of giants in Georgia, right?
I didn't know.
Yeah, that. There's some stories about there, and they had sent shit up to the Smithsonian.
Yeah, well, this is
and oddly enough. Disappeared.
Oddly enough, there's a guy in here that there's claims that the Smithsonian covered a bunch of shit up in the Grand Canyon. Because mine today, like I'm talking about these, how apparently people have seen footage of giants just like hanging out in the Grand Canyon, and there looks like rock carvings. Looks like there's actual like huge doors that go to somewhere.
Fee fi fo fum. There's a giant in the canyon.
And people are thinking it's like
Sorry, that was awful.
People are thinking that it's possibly like the was it the Nephilim?
Nephilim.
Yeah, Nephilim.
Nephilim,
Which are like beings that were essentially giants that are created by
the Anunnaki.
Yeah, well, it's like when they mingled with humans, they created like these species, like giants.
They started fucking the slaves.
Yeah.
Old Thomas Jefferson ass motherfucking aliens, dude.
Imagine standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Just imagine standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Taking a piss off of it and you're pissing on some giant's forehead.
No tourists, no helicopters, just darkness stretching for miles. And that the feeling that something ancient is watching you from below. You know what I mean? Doo-doo-doo.
I don't think that's the noise we'd be making. It'd be...
For more than a century, rumors have circulated about forbidden caves, lost underground cities, and even giant humanoid skeletons hidden somewhere in the canyon's maze of stone. Some claim that the Mistonian even covered it up. Others say explorers vanished after finding something they were never meant to see. Tonight we're going to dive deeper into this America's strange mystery of the Grand Canyon and these giants.
Ooh, we're diving deeper, dude.
Yeah.
Why?
But before we go down too far in the rabbit hole, we're going to do this right.
Beanstalk.
So we got verified discoveries, alleged finds, cultural legends,
verified,
and conspiracy theories that refuse to die. Because sometimes the truth is just as eerie as myth.
I want to believe.
I want to believe.
Believe.
Now, the Grand Canyon is not just a landmark, it's a timeline carved into the earth itself. Stretching over 277 miles across northern Arizona, its rock layers expose nearly 2 billion years of geological history. That is crazy.
That's a lot.
Long before European explorers arrived, the canyon was home to the indigenous cultures. You had the, Paleo-Indian hunters, or Paleo-Indian hunters around 11,500 years ago. You had the ancestral, Pablodians?
Pablonians?
Yeah. Cahonia people?
I can't.
They're around 500 to 1200 AD. Later tribes like the Hopi, Zuni, Patu, Navajo, and Hafaz Supai.
Disclaimer to everyone listening. I just want to apologize for Sean hella butchering something. Navajo. Like, the way you drug it out was hilarious. Navajo. So yeah, I'm just apologizing for everyone out there that
I don't mean to butcher the tribe.
This means no disrespect. It's just our American white ignorance.
We're from the South.
Yeah. I put an extra R in washcloth. Okay.
Up in them hollers.
I put an extra R in it. Washcloth. Everybody says wash. Go get the wash rag. It's a washcloth.
Go get the washing.
Bro, it's like a fucking auto laugh button for Mary when I say cloth.
Archaeologists have documented thousands of these cultural sites. So there's all sorts of like drawings and stuff on cavern walls and like on the sides of mountains, and they all got like these pictures
in and around all the
either somewhere, like they're all on the same page, all these different tribes and stuff, and they're all drawing these huge beings.
Giant beans? Is that the beanstalk?
No, not beans. I'm
beans.
Saying like
I know. I'm just making fun of your accent
beans, again. Beans. Yeah.
I apologize.
Not beans.
Not beans. Cool beans. Tall beans.
Like a bean.
Beings, yes, tall beings.
And they're all different tribes. You would think like something's got to give, because if they're all seeing the same type of like entity or whatever it could be,
I mean, some Dan Brown shit.
You know what I mean? So I mean, you got that. You know, a lot of them near cliff dwellings, ceremonial locations. A lot of them they found like on pottery and stuff like that. Now, there's no verified giant skeletons, and there's no underground alien temples, but that doesn't mean there aren't any of the mysteries. Okay, because the canyon still contains restricted cave systems. Like, they will not let your ass in there. You got unexplored crevices that nobody's even been in.
Sorry, unexplored crevices. Title of your sex tape.
Yeah. That's gonna be my OnlyFans name.
Unexplored crevices. Pegging exclusive.
And you also have geological anomalies that scientists are trying to explain today, even. Okay. And that's where the legend begins. In 1909, this is the discovery that started everything right here. In 1909. In 1909, the year of our Lord here, in April of 1909, a newspaper called the Arizona Gazette published an explosive front page story. The article claimed that a man named G.E. Kincaid, working with professor named S.A. Jordan, discovered a massive underground complex deep within the Grand Canyon. According to the story, Kincaid found a hidden cave entrance halfway up a cliff, carved tunnels leading into a massive chamber, statues resembling Egyptian figures, weapons, pottery, and hieroglyphs like carvings in the stone.
You know, I've seen stuff of this where, it was like Egyptian, straight up like, Egyptian style artifacts.
It's like, how are we having that here in the U.S. when it's like way over in Africa as well? You know what I mean?
No.
It's kind of crazy.
I mean, it's not like it was brought over here in the 1700s or something like that, you know, because that shit didn't happen.
But just imagine, like I said, this is early 1900s, 1909. So, this is like those prime, like, archaeological, like Indiana Jones style, exploring. And just imagine seeing that for the first time, and you're like, wait a minute, why are these in the Grand Canyon? Like, if you've seen this over in Egypt or something, and then you've seen the same type of hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
It's like, something ain't adding up.
Somebody call an Egyptologist.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, where would you like me to go?
And it might also explain why they're so secretive.
I will be in Cairo in 6 hours. No, I need you in Arizona, dog.
It might explain why they're also so secretive in Egypt as well with their...
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Mary made a good point about that when I brought it up the last episode.
Yeah, it's like...
After we got off air, their culture has been just fucking pillaged for centuries. So if there is a new discovery, why would you want to let anybody in there to look at it? And that looking at it from that point of view kind of makes sense, but still, I feel like in this day and age, we can have a little bit more respect about it instead of grave robbing.
Yeah.
Like, just accept that there's shit that you don't know. It's like these guys refuse to say, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah. Now, back to what I was saying here. Where was I? Oh, yeah. And according to later retellings, an unusual large humanoid remains. The article claimed that the Smithsonian Institution was involved and that the area was quickly restricted from public access.
No people here.
Now, the story spread like wildfire. Okay, everybody's like, whoa, what is this? We got Egyptian carvings and statues and shit in the Grand Canyon. What? And over the decades, it evolved. Soon people were just talking about the ancient artifacts. They were talking about a lost civilization. underground cities, giant humanoids. But here's where things get strange. No verified Smithsonian record exists of this expedition.
What if it's the Templar treasure?
It could be.
What if it was the Templar?
But for some reason, they're covering it up, though. They don't want people to know. And now, like I said, they even went to the extent of blocking out images of Google Earth where you can't even look in there and just figure out, zoom in and see what you see just by Google Earth. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody's trying to, sweep something under the rug here, so to speak, on what they found down there. You know what I mean?
It's probably fucking aliens.
It might be.
It's probably proof of, or like a super ancient civilization.
There's been no confirmed artifacts wherever categorized, so basically no one logged anything down that they found. Okay, and the historians believe
Somebody
the article.
had to document it.
The historians believe that the article is likely sensational journalism, common in the early 20th century newspapers competing for readership.
Common now.
So they're like, oh, it might just be a made-up story, so people will get interested in reading, blah, blah, blah.
Satire articles get read more than.
So they try to brush it off as that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they're trying. That's what they're using as a cover-up story, basically, in my opinion. Yet the story has never died. Okay, because the canyon itself is perfect for a conspiracy. Imagine all the stuff, because like I said, a lot of caves, a lot of crevices and stuff down there have not yet been explored, and they won't even let us go in there.
What if they're just blurring shit just to give us something to talk about?
Not to mention, nowadays, in modern age, if you go down there, even a couple 100 feet, there's been rock climbers you can see on YouTube. I don't have to mention any names or channels. Just Google trying to rock climb in the Grand Canyon. They will run your ass to clean up out of there if you drop in with any more than like 100, 200 feet. You start seeing choppers flying through there. Because it's like, what are these people doing? It's almost like they got cameras hidden somewhere, and they know exactly when you're down in there. They know exactly when to come swooping in and showing your ass, like, hey, don't be fucking around.
I mean, it's not impossible for them to have some type of little laser grid or something.
Not to mention, they could have satellite surveillance as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, that's crazy.
Now, this isn't all over the Grand Canyon. You got to understand the Grand Canyon, listener. You have to understand the Grand Canyon is fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean, there's places you can take kayak tours.
Yeah.
For the Grand Canyon. And you can camp, and it's like 3 days long. And that's nowhere near where this shit is.
Yeah, I'm not saying...
That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's the whole Grand Canyon. I'm just saying there's certain sections that have not yet been explored yet because the government seems not to want somebody down there.
If it was the whole Grand Canyon, they never would have let Evel Knievel jump that motherfucker. Which, hey, you should throw that video at the end of this episode. Evel Knievel jumping the Grand Canyon. Yeah. And then, like, having a giant grab him. You use AI to make a video of, like, he's jumping and then a giant grabs him.
He's like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
That would be funny, though, if I put it at the end. Yeah, there's these forbidden zones, okay? Large portion of the Grand Canyon are off limits, and to the conspiracy theorists, that's proof something is being hidden. But the reality is more grounded. Many areas are restricted because there's quote-unquote sheer cliffs that make them deadly. There's also ecosystems down there that are extremely fragile. So you got all these ecosystems down there that, certain plant life, wildlife, that
only exists.
Yeah, only exists because of these variables are like perfectly set in balance.
Yeah.
There's also archaeological sites that need protection, and there's also chances of flash floods can wipe out an entire cave. So they don't want you in their cave splunking, because if you do, you may get flash flooded and die instantaneously.
Yeah, that one is true.
Still, the restricted zones fuel speculation. Explorers and hikers have reported blocked cave entrances, metal gates in remote areas, helicopters flying into isolated canyon walls. These are signs of hidden discoveries, or they could just be simple routine park management. Who knows? Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, our routine park management includes 7 Blackhawk helicopters that go into a Batman-style fucking garage
But that
built into
hasn't
the
stopped.
side of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, that hasn't stopped the stories, though. The idea of giants didn't originate with the Grand Canyon until here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry. They didn't originate with the Grand Canyon. Through the North America, there have been legends of massive humanoids. Some Native Americans' traditions mention that powerful beings or ancient ancestral of unusual size used to help us out. That's why they're saying, like, on the cave drawings and stuff, it shows these huge beings. But these stories are often spiritual or symbolic and not literal biological giants.
I mean, all myth and legend is based on facts.
They could be drawn bigger because they mean bigger as in like a
bigger, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to, say. It could be symbolic as in it's a bigger being because it's bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Spiritually.
More powerful.
Yeah, spiritually. Now, in the 1800s, newspapers across the United States published sensational reports of giant skeletons discovered in burial mounds, massive bones uncovering during construction. Most of these were later explained as misidentified megafonda fossils, or
Megafonda, just like Jane Fonda,
or exaggerated measurements, or just outright hoaxes. Yet the myth persisted.
Dirty ass hoax.
Yeah, and once in 1909, Canyon Story entered popular culture, the two ideas merged, and that's where the whole giant idea came from. Because the Grand Canyon just wasn't ancient; it's supposed to be the resting place of giants.
What if it's just like the entrance to the Hollow Earth?
It could be
like from Godzilla.
That's what they think that he discovered. He might have discovered an entrance. When he went down there, he might have discovered an entrance to Hollow Earth. That's another theory, another side theory. Another,
tinfoil hat.
While giants remain unproven, modern science has uncovered genuine surprises in the canyon, though. One recent theory suggests that around 56,000 years ago, a meteor impact hit Arizona and triggered a massive landslide within the canyon. This landslide may have dammed the Colorado River, created a temporary ancient lake, and left behind mysterious sediment layers and caves. Scientists also studying a geological puzzle called the Great Unconformity. Now, the Great Unconformity is a missing span of hundreds of millions of years in the rock record. These discoveries show that the canyon's history is far more complex than when we once believed. Damn, somebody outside quaking.
Yeah, dude, they bumping.
Is
that your driveway?
No, that's probably the neighbor across the street over.
Hitting.
They're quaking out there.
Got them 212s, 215s.
These discoveries show that the canyon's history is far more complex than we once believed, but none of them point to lost civilizations of giants, though. Still, complexity invites imagination, and imagination breeds legend. Now, when it comes to this Smithsonian cover-up, why, it's kind of weird. There's no documentation, even though they showed up, apparently, in this report on the newspaper. But they didn't document it. One of the most persistent claims is that the Smithsonian suppressed evidence of giant skeletons found across America. Supporters of this theory say that museums confiscated giant bones.
Archaeologists
were silenced. Discoveries were hidden to protect mainstream science.
Indiana Joneses.
Yeah.
Dr. Jones.
It could have been the Nazis. Maybe they try to find them and try to hide them like they did in Indiana Jones.
Well, I mean, if he found it in 1909, that's way before the Nazis.
Yeah. There are no verified museum records showing giant humanoid remains, no peer-reviewed studies of confirming such finds, and no confirmed evidence linking the Smithsonian to a Grand Canyon excavation involving giants.
We moved it to Area 51.
Yet, the conspiracy continues to spread online because secrecy is seductive. And the canyon, with its endless shadows, feeds like the perfect place to hide something impossible. So.
Yeah. Where are you going to hide it? Giant fucking ass crack of the planet.
Yeah. That's essentially what I brought today here, though. I mean, to wrap it up, me personally, I think there's something down there. There's either some type of underground entrance. You know what I mean? It could be tied in with a vast, because you got to think, underneath us right now, we have a huge network of caves.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be linked into that. You know what I mean? It could be, who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You never know when your house is going to fall into a cave network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's just part of living in Tennessee and Kentucky.
There's sinkholes that pop up every day.
Yeah. I could take you to one in Lebanon right now over on Holloway.
Yeah. It's just crazy. You know what I mean?
I almost bought a property that had a big sinkhole on it. Had a big ass backyard, but the house needed more work than we were willing to do. And it didn't have any appliances, and it was like fucking almost half the size of the one we ended up buying. Maybe not half the size. It was pretty small. It was in Cherry Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, though, dog? Do you think there's some giants out
Oh,
there?
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, why else would they have a 12-inch Coney at Sonic, if not for giant people?
Well, I mean, even if you look at, like, the Guinness Book of World Records, for example, they have actually had records of giants, humans.
Yeah, like 7-8 feet tall motherfuckers.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, Wimbignana. Yeah, Wimby. He is an NBA player. He's
yeah,
like,
I mean, just look at
7'2" or 7.
Yeah.
He might be 7'9".
Just look at our basketball players nowadays. And what's crazy about that is during the 1900s, like that,
Victor Wimbignana.
during the 1900s, people weren't that tall. Your people were best at maybe 5'5", 5'9", at best. Like, it was rare to have somebody 6 foot tall back
Victor
in the early...
Wimbignana is 7'4".
Yeah, see, that's crazy, dude. But what I'm saying is, like, back then, like, it was unheard of for people to be, if you were like 6 foot and above, you were like above average. You know what I mean? Nowadays, that's like if you have an old home that's built in the early 1900s, the doorways are like real small.
I mean, there's guys who played that were 7'7". Yao Ming was 7'6".
That's crazy. That's towering.
Zach Edey is 7'4" as well.
That's towering, dude. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking huge dude. So you can't tell me that giants don't exist.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, they may, if most of the population was short people, yeah, you would, it's understandable that over generations they would be bred out.
Yeah.
Well,
not to mention giants, like giant people that you see every day. The taller you are, the harder it is on your heart because it has to pump a lot of blood straight up against gravity, and it's hard on your heart.
Yeah.
So they don't really, people who are tall and don't really live very long.
In the end, it's gravity and oxygen that actually kills you, but it's also two of the things that are keeping you alive. That's a current event I didn't think about.
There you go.
August 6th. August 6th, 2026, man. Or maybe it's August 26th, 2026. The Earth is supposed to lose gravity for 7 seconds.
I did. I heard about this, yeah.
You realize if that happens, everyone's dead, right?
If you're outside, especially.
No, it doesn't. It's not going to matter. The oceans and everything. When they plop down, it'll crack the planet.
I didn't even think about the water.
The Earth will explode within fucking probably 12 or 24 hours.
Yeah, I forgot all that.
So if this happens, we're all dead anyway.
Yeah.
Good knowing you. Hell yeah, dude. Good knowing you.
Oh, I didn't even think about the ocean.
Yeah, dude, the ocean's going to crack the planet.
I was just thinking about, like everybody... children, everybody just stay inside. Like, don't go outside. I forgot.
You know what's crazy is that like
don't go outside and turn off your ceiling fans.
Sometimes when I'm driving to work, it's always early in the morning, and it's always two scenarios that I work like that. Just kind of I daydream as I'm driving. One of them is I'm driving to work and gravity just stops working.
Yeah, that would suck.
Which is one that has like all because. And it's not even because I knew about this. It's because of the movie Independence Day.
Yeah.
Specifically the second one. when they're like caught in the gravity of the giant ship that's like grabbing the planet.
Yeah.
And like, could you imagine?
Yeah, it's making its own.
You're just driving to work and your truck starts floating.
Yeah, there's shit. What the hell? There's a terminology for that. That's what they're talking about. I did that on the. I was talking about that on the 3-Eye Atlas. That it makes its own gravitational pull, which allows it to like drive in and out of planets' trajectories and shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's crazy though. It gets sucked up into it.
Well, I mean, here's also like the thing you got to think. Yeah, the planet's spinning, but like you're gonna lose some of that velocity too when you come up off the ground. So even if you are in your house, even if you are in, as soon as you come off the ground, the house is gonna smack you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So unless you're like strapped to the floor. Like, as soon as you come off, as soon as gravity, because the Earth is still going to start spinning, you're going to lose velocity.
Yeah.
Because you're not attached to it.
Not to mention everything in your house.
Wind resistance. Yeah, everything.
Everything will start floating.
Yeah.
If it ain't tied down, it's going to start.
Yep.
If it ain't bolted or tied down, it's going to start flying around.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude. Everybody's fucked.
Refrigerator, microwave.
It's over.
All your dishes.
I got a mounted microwave.
TV and shit.
Yeah, that's mounted. I have 2 of the TVs in my house.
Like the floor freezer over.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyway.
We'll see. Fuck. If we all die, we all die. It is what it is.
It is what it is, people.
Hey, shit, I can't stop gravity, bro. What the fuck? People have been trying. Much smarter people than me have been trying for way longer than I've been alive.
All it means is you just keep tuning in every time. Because we may not be here.
Yeah, give us a like and follow.
Give us a like and follow and share.
Give us a share. Video. Tell your friends, or don't. But if you don't, I'm gonna pretend to beat you up in my head.
You're all in there.
Laters.